I am firmly convinced that there is nobody in this entire administration that is not willing to break the law at any given point. The latest example we have of law breaking from the Trump administration comes not from Donald himself, but instead from Education Secretary Betsy DeVos. According to a new lawsuit against Betsy DeVos, which is actually being heard in court today, may have already had a ruling by now. I haven't checked my computer in about 30 minutes. Maybe it's already done with. But Betsy DeVos is facing a challenge from a couple thousand students who she wrongfully is garnishing their wages, withholding their tax returns because of their student loan debt. Now, again, more than $1 trillion in student loan debt here in the United States. So why is this a big deal? Well, here's the big deal. Last month, a judge, prior to last month, long before that, a federal judge said, hey, Betsy DeVos and Department of Education, you can no longer seek repayment on student loans from borrowers who attended Corinthian College, which went out of business several years ago after they were exposed for being a massive fraud that lied to their students, lied about their job prospects, lied about their graduation rates, lied about everything under the sun, and they also committed securities fraud. So they went out of business. And a lot of people were left with tens of thousands of dollars in student loans and a degree that was essentially worthless. So, under the rules of the Department of Education and rulings by judges, these debts were forgiven. Didn't have to repay them. You got swindled, we're not going to charge you for that. But Betsy DeVos still collecting those debts, even though a judge told her you can't legally collect these debts anymore. So today, these students, which there's over 1,000 of them that were having their wages garnished or their tax returns withheld to pay off these debts, 16,000 total that were wrongfully being overcharged, but 15,000 of them have been resolved, 1,000 plus still out there. Anyway, they're arguing in front of a judge that, hey, she should be held in contempt. The court very clearly said you can't do a thing. Betsy DeVos still did the thing. She broke the rules. She broke the law. She has to be held in contempt. There has to be some kind of accountability in this administration for the constant rule breaking. And hopefully that's what happens. Hopefully that is the ruling that we get. Maybe it comes out late this afternoon, maybe in a couple days, who knows? But something has to be done. Somebody in this administration has to be made an example of. We have seen this far too often, this same show from the Trump administration. Whether it's Betsy DeVos, whether it's Ben Carson, Pompeo, Andrew Wheeler, Scott Pruitt before him, all of them. They're all cheats. They're all crooks. They're all doing these underhanded dealings. And it's time for one of them, at the very least, to finally face some kind of consequence for their action. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.